Currently the 16th of December 2015. Meteorologist Robert Spetta here with you with today's tropical weather update. And we, of course, are still talking about Melor here, just lingering off the west coast of Luzon, just towards the west of Manila. And you can see a lot of the cloud cover really getting skewed off there towards the northeast, and that is playing a big role in this storm system weakening. We have that high amount of vertical wind shear coming in with the northeast monsoon, and also we have our latest tropical depression just here towards the southeast. Second half of the update, I'm going to talk about that as well. First, here's a look at our storm system. Severe tropical storm Melor at this time. Winds about 50, gusting to 70 knots. We're looking at a pressure down to 990 HPA, expected to continue to rise over the course of the next 48 hours. So yes, it is just off the west coast of Luzon. It is expected to move towards the southwest, but it really is completely and utterly being bombarded by vertical wind shear, and at the same time being tugged along by this passing front back towards the north, the leading edge of this cold surge coming down towards the south. So guess what's going to be happening here? We're going to be seeing really that rainfall skewed from northeast to southwest across through Luzon and even over towards Palawan. So even if the storm does start to move a little bit towards the southwest, that's where we're still going to be seeing that moisture continuing through the rest of Thursday and even into Friday. And we can look ahead through Friday, just look at that precipitation pulling back there towards the northeast. By the way, waves out here still rough. We're talking about 7 to 8 meters high in some locations. This is absolutely atrocious as far as the waves are concerned across much of this region, but really it's still going to be a rough one, especially over towards Manila. I think this is going to be one of the big issues. Now, over the course of the next several days, we're just going to continue to see that precipitation pile up, and it does bring that continued threat of flooding and landslides. And really, you have to remember, this area has been hit hard already. Some more rain is definitely not welcome, and with an incoming tropical depression, definitely it's going to be a rough one out there. And still, a lot of these areas are in complete blackouts, actually, back here towards the east, especially into southern Luzon, northern Samar. Northern Samar saw several casualties. Mindoro had 4, Samar had 5 to be exact. Overall, 14 deaths have been reported now due to Melor. And now, my friends, actually, Pagasa has issued a official warning for tropical depression on Yonk. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it does look like it is going to take itself onshore there in northern Mindanao. Remember, Mindanao is very, very vulnerable to flooding when we're talking about tropical systems, and I think that's going to be one of the big issues. As we look ahead, it should become a tropical storm before coming on shore. Japan Meteorological Agency also agrees with that. In numerical guidance, it does suggest if this storm does stay far enough south, it could avoid the vertical wind shear that is beating Melor, the death over there. But I do think that it's going to be far enough south to keep our storm system at bay. That is our new tropical depression. But it is not going to completely demolish it. We're still going to be looking at a lot of precipitation out here, and we can even take a look once again at the rainfall accumulation from the ECMWF. Look at the 96-hour outlook. Most of Mindanao seeing well over 100 millimeters of total precipitation. GFS also agrees with this. So overall, it's going to be a wet one as we look ahead into the weekend for areas from Samar south. Unless the storm does drift a little bit farther towards the north, it shouldn't be in the impacted areas from Melor, but it's going to be definitely a rough one. But even look at Luzon. Take a look at that. We have that skewing taking place from the northeast monsoon and widespread heavy precipitation out here. So, yeah, guys, Philippines just getting the worst of 2 storm systems, and I really do hope for the best for you guys. The good news, this new storm, I don't think it's going to be a typhoon. I don't think it's going to be a typhoon. Should stay weak enough, but it could bring threat of flooding. All right, guys, that is my quick tropical update for the day. Thanks again for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, let me know. Please do go check out my other video update I did on the snow outlook. If you're out here in Japan, you've been waiting for the snowfall, look at this. Thursday through Friday, lots and lots and lots of it to go around. So some fantastic news with that. All right, guys, thanks for watching.